Okay. And I just realized is it doesn't matter. As long as they're 10-minute things, under 10 minutes, I just take them and choom, and take them and choom. It's a lot. But maybe if I do 2 hours a day, hey, I'm broadcasting real time, 2 hours a day. So, how do you like that? I'm excited. Because I'm realizing, look, there's a part of what I do, and you're going to see it over and over and over again. That's complete bullshit. I am so full of bullshit. And what I realize is, well, that's my job. I mean, that's my work. I don't want to be bullshit in real life. If you and I ever get together and talk about things, you want to talk about important, real things. Real. Why waste our time on stories? Although that doesn't mean you can't have stories as part of the friendship. Can definitely be. We could use stories as a way to convey what we really mean. Because facts aren't really where it's always at. I mean, the underlying reality, that's important. And we want to always be in touch with that. And we want to relate to one another based on what's really important. But do we have to worry about, what stuff that just isn't? There's all sorts of stuff in the world. And in friendships, relationships, we can allow stuff to sort of fill up our relationship. But I think our relationship should be based on what we're feeling right now. And seeing, can we work it out? Because that's what a relationship is all about. Can you and I come to an arrangement that works for both of us? And when something's getting a little difficult, if one person wants to spend more time than the other person, or wants to do something, or one person does something that really bothers the other person, so what the relationship's all about. I mean, first of all, nobody says you gotta hang out together any more than you want to, right? I mean, I think that's another part of it. It's got to be what works for everybody at it all the time. It can't be, whatever. Well, they can be. I mean, there are many relationships that are very much, tit for tat. I will do this if you do that. And actually, even that, I'm not saying no. Actually, relationships should have lots of that. Oh, you need my help? Good, I'm happy to help you. And of course, I know that when I need your help, I can ask you. I mean, that's what makes you my friend. I can come to you and go, oh, I'm sorry. I mean, I know you don't need this crap right now, but I need you. I mean, that's a friend. And so I believe, I do, that the combination of this sort of very readily available technology, actually the operative word is readily available, widely available, to like most people in the world. I mean, I know there are all sorts of very poor people that I'm not including, and I would like to see a world in which that kind of inequity actually is being addressed by intelligent people who are working together and learning to overcome differences and learning to excuse me, I'm aware of a nerve problem. I feel it here, but I don't think it's really from my fingers. I've been playing a lot of piano, and I feel it. Maybe it is due to the piano. It's possible it's due to the piano, but I've also been doing a lot more yoga recently. Yoga and dance. And it's very possible that I have done something. It's a brachial plexus. Oh my gosh, I'm getting words mixed up. Yeah, that's right, isn't that what it's called? The plexus? Plexus? Or am I mixing it up with something else? Nexus, the nexus. Well, that's a different thing. That's what yoga is all about, the nexus between the mind and the body. Parenting is the nexus between the mind and the heart. say that now. What do we decide to do now? And what do we decide not to do now? Perhaps the most fundamental question that we could ever ask ourselves if we're thinking in terms of, are we using the limited amount of time that we have well, or are we frittering it away, or we are being very diligently working towards something that's somebody else's agenda and not ours. It really doesn't help us in our life. I would say during the first more than half a century of my life, I was continually thinking that, I want to do something good. I want to make some money, more money than I've made in the past. I had in the past. I've been a real under-earner, underachiever, and gosh darn it, golly gee willikers, Mr. Terwilliker. If you ever want to see a very interesting movie, see The 5,000 Fingers of Dr. T. It was the only Dr. Seuss live action movie. He was behind a bunch of animated things, but this was a live action one, and he was an interesting guy, Dr. Seuss. I just need to do some neck work here. My body's just telling me that. And actually, not only as my mind is also. My mind is saying, I said silence is preferable to blabbity 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 blab. They blab, yes, they blab. They blabbity 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 blab. The blab. And the blabbity blabbity wap wap blabbity blabbity blab whoa blab be doo doo dee doo 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 doo. How come I'm going away when I'm pulling? It doesn't make any sense. Maybe I need to push. Forgot about that. Bad board. I've stubbed my toe lots of times, but it's there for a reason, and I purposely didn't put the green on top so that it would be obvious that I've got green all around me, except I've got this white board, and you'd think I'd notice it. Well, I do. Every time I stub my toe into it, I notice it. Go, that fucking thing is still there. Yes, well, you put it there. I know I put it there. So why are you complaining? Oh, it's just the way of speaking. Well, why waste your energy on that? Because I'm a jerk. What can you say? What do you want to say? You're going to challenge me? I mean, you know who I am. You live with me. Yes, I know. It's very unfortunately. I do, yes. Yes, and you know that I can get, little carried away with myself, You know that. You know that very well. Yes, boss. Okay, fair enough. I am a pompous ass, and you called me on it. I thank you for it. Now could you just go back and relax? Okay? Thank you very much for your feedback. I truly appreciate it. I truly appreciate your feedback. Yes, I do. But, it's time for you to, go. Okay. I'll do that. Just for you. Yes. Well, so I'm glad you two have worked it out. Now go back to your corners and let me resume what I was doing. This happens all the time. I'm in the middle of something and one of my cells comes up and says, or that's because sometimes, oh no, shoot. I'm sorry, the floor is wrinkled, as you can see. A little wrinkle in time. Oh, I can't. I still haven't figured it out. I know there's a way. Oh, I know what the way is. I figured it out. Thank you so much for your help. Really, if you weren't watching this right now, I wouldn't have figured this out. The thing, Dodo, you already figured this out, and then you've decided you forgot. You didn't decide to forget. You just forgot, and you know what? You went over 10 minutes. Gosh darn you. That's all right. I'm going to... these things are going to just end exactly right where they are. And I'm just going to do it. I'm going to do... And you know what? Maybe today I could do 5 or 6 of these things. And it just can go back and forth between being audio and video. Right now, it's... Well... I think I should change the angle some. I'm going to try that just as soon as I am done. As soon as I am done with this. As soon as my arms get tired of this and need a break, I think that's probably what is going to be the thing. The thing. The thing. The thing. And now I'm going to move it. I'm going to move it a little over here and over there. Because I think the light there is a good thing. It's a good thing to have a light. And you will see exactly why it is. Well, why don't I have some other stuff in there just to have a few different things. Oh, so anyway, I'm gonna get it. Like a double star, you know, where the stars are one's going around the other so fast it's blinking. Like, can you imagine how could one star go around another star in like seconds? And that's what we're talking about. I'm pretty sure these stars, these pulsating stars, my God, unbelievable speeds. I mean, even if we're talking about hours or days, it's unbelievable. But I think we're talking about minutes. No, seconds. What am I saying? Several times a second. I think. I don't know. I get all confused about this astronomy stuff, but it is very interesting. Yes, it is. It's interesting. Do da bee bee ba boo ba ba bee ba boo 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 doo doo. Do 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 whoa whoa do 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 wow do 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 wow do 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 wow do 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 wow 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 how wow wow do 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 We want to be all in the green in case I figure out how to do this green screening thing the right way. You know, it's one of those frustrating things. I got it to work once, great. You know, I just did a little experiment one where I made a movie of basically just my hand, and then with this background, and then I put it on to some video of me playing the piano, and all of a sudden this hand comes in. It's great. And so then I went ahead and I made this whole thing, and I started using it, and it doesn't seem to work as a green screen. And it probably has something to do with the lighting, the fact that the lights from above, and it's not even, and it washes out the color, and maybe, I don't know. I mean, it's all weird. It doesn't seem to work right at all. I don't mind if it, you know, it's got all those weird little, you know, sparkles and stuff. That's fine. It's not ideal, but it's fine. But the last time I did it, it was almost like just superimposed, like two pictures. So, like a ghost. I didn't want a ghost. I wanted me, very definite me, in front of the background. And I've got some really interesting backgrounds. Lots. Because I do a lot of shaky photography. Oh, that is, I don't know if you've ever done that. It's so amazing the things that come up. And one of the goals, you work, it can take some time, especially when using a phone. I like to use a low quality camera. I mean, the kind of, well, actually, cameras on the phones are pretty darn good. But, with small lens, and it is a little tricky to hold, and to also, then while you're holding it, push the button to snap the picture. And then, of course, there's a time delay. So it doesn't do what you think it's doing exactly. But there are ways. There's a thing where you kind of just keep doing and then you kind of get in there and go, well, let's see, it would be facing me. Like, I'd be facing me like this. There's the phone. And I've got it shaking on this thing. And I work hard to keep it like just right. Well, okay, again, let me do it the right way. I'm doing it this is the way, right. And I'm doing the chair there, so I've got the chair, and I try to keep it. I don't go far. I don't go too far. If it's the chair that I'm doing, well, I definitely like contrast. I mean, it's very important to get. This would be a good one to do because you've got this brown, this tan, and then the green behind. The green by itself wouldn't be anything, and the chair by itself, well, no. Oh, the chair also has other lines. It has all these lines, especially you can't see it lower down. You can see lots of. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I still didn't fix it. And I've gone on a long time. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to well, I don't know why I'm being late. Okay, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to worry. But I am going to start doing it right now. It's time. I'm going to try to keep under 10 minutes. That will make it easier. Then I just do it wholesale. There's nothing. No extra step at all.